Alright, before we get into the video, I'm going to talk to you guys about foottrading.co.uk, our trading site that's there to help you guys make millions of coins throughout FIFA 22. We've already got people in the Discord that are sitting well over 5 million TP with millions of coins on their account, basically building and trading and doing whatever they want on this game without spending their hard-earned money on FIFA points. So what do you get for your money? Tier 1, £10 gets you access to the low budget area across all platforms. You also get access to our trading areas for chem styles. That's anchors, hunters and shadows. And we just launched our icon area for you guys. Every single tradable icon is on there to help you guys trade with them and make millions. The access for tier 2 includes fluctuations. This is an area of the site that is incredibly overpowered. It tracks the market 24 hours a day. It shows you the low point on cards, the high point on cards, the average price that card has been at, and gives you guys an ideal price that you guys can go and buy that card at and flip it on for pretty much guaranteed profit. We don't say it lightly when we say you guys will make millions of coins if you utilize it. If you've already subbed, make sure you join the Discord. If you're debating subbing, join the Discord as well. It's completely free and you can talk to website subscribers directly and ask them what they think about the site. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. We hit 30,000 subscribers yesterday. Like I said then, thank you so much for that. It is incredible. We're on the road for Project Fuzzball 40k. We're looking to hit 40k ASAP. Once we hit 40k, as always, I give back to you guys. We gave away some website subscriptions yesterday. We will be giving away a next generation console. That's guaranteed 100%. So once we hit that 40k, that'll be given away. So subscribe down below for all your trading tips on how to grind the game and get free packs eventually from League SBC, all that awesome stuff. A lot of you guys have been messaging me saying the tips have been perfect, they've worked really well, and that makes me very happy. That's exactly what we're here for. So yeah, subscribe down below, make sure your notifications are turned on. It does mean the world to us, and there's going to be loads of giveaways and bits and bobs thrown away in the next few days and weeks to say thank you for all the unbelievable support we've had here on the website, in the Discord. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But today is Ones to Watch Team 2, and I talked a little bit the other day about what you can sort of work with today, but I'm going to go into detail so you're ready for tonight, and how you can best spread your coins. Now, the most important thing that I think needs to be looked at right now is what time people have. And that is because it's weekend league and a lot of people are going to be grinding the gameplay. It's a fact. So I want to show you a few sort of short-term holds that you guys can do that will make coins relatively easily without very much work across multiple different ways of doing it. You can decide which one works for you. And that way you haven't really got to sit there grinding out trading all weekend, but you've still got that sort of small short-term investments that are making you coins. So I'll be right back with the first first tip. I'll see you then. Alright guys, so let's talk consumables. You guys remember last week I invested in some consumables on this account and my other account. And the reason why I like consumable investing is because it's very easy and very quick for those items to bounce back because there's always a demand for them, but they don't take up any transfer pile space. They go straight to your club and they sit there as multiples. It's really, really important that you realise that, and it's probably one of the easiest ways to make coins in this game. So what consumables are most expensive on this game? Things like CAM to CM, which you can see on screen now. It's one of those ones that everyone always does because for chemistry reasons, people might convert a striker down to a centre mid. People might convert a centre forward down to whatever it is, a CDM, anything like that. And people do that a lot this year because the choices that you've got to link things up are quite good if you do there's a lot of triangles to do. So there's a lot of really good consumables that you can go and check the price of now. Now, why are we looking at this? Last week on Friday, we got Jumbo Premium Gold Packs. We got the 15k packs and they provide a lot of consumables and a lot of them dropped sort of temporarily before bouncing back. And now I think, it's not guaranteed, but I believe they'll bounce back relatively quickly because a lot of people are building teams for Weekend League. Some people have already built them, and that's important. Other people are waiting until 6 PM because there probably will be quite a drop in the market before bouncing back. And so people are going to want to change things up. People might pack stuff and get new players. They're going to want to position change those, put chemistry styles on them. So all you've got to do here is check the average price. Now, if you remember, the Cam to CMs when I bought them last week were 2,000 coins. Now, the cheapest you can pay for them now is 3,200 coins. That's a big, big climb. That's 1,200 coins they are up by, which is a lot of coins. It's not an insignificant amount. If you look at the chemistry styles, important to know, shadows, when I bought them last week, were about 3,000 coins. You can get them very, very cheap. At the moment, you can't get a shadow for lower than 4,900 when I last checked. And that's literally sniping it. They're going to be extinct by tonight, in my opinion. Not going to have many of them on the market. The nearest shadow now is 47 minutes. So there's nothing beyond 47 minutes. And so, yeah, they're going to, in my opinion, be close to extinct tonight. And so they're going to be quite a good buy. They'll hold relatively steady. Hunters, also the same. They're at about 4.2, 4.3 on Xbox. They might be different on PlayStation, bear that in mind. But if you can get a rough idea of what these cards are selling for, tonight when they come out, you can bid and you can buy. Now, buying is fine. You can snipe these cards, no problem. Go ahead and snipe them to your heart's content. But bidding works really well on promo nights because a lot of people get cards in packs and rather than checking what they're selling for, they'll just list them as they are. So they'll have a starting bid of 150 on them and a max price of 5,000. You can bid. That's for all the methods on this, by the way. You can bid. And don't forget bids. They're highly important. They're very, very good. Yesterday, I kept an eye on the Fernando Hierro 89 card. It went for 210k. That was roughly about 80k lower than he sells for, which is an unbelievable deal. And people forget about bids. It's important. But these are sort of the more, I guess, expensive ones. But you can work with things like anchors as well. These sort of cards, again, these tend to drop even heavier because they've got less of a demand. They have a demand, but they've got less of a demand. And you just check again, 2002, 2003 is probably where they're going to be. Something like 2,300, 2,400 is where these are right now. Because the demand for anchors is lower than the demand for shadows and hunters, it'll probably be less competitive. And loads of these chem styles are just like that. It'll be a lot less competitive for you to be able to pick these cards up. Obviously, now I put them in a video, you'll probably get quite a few people, but you can work the same mentality with anything. Engines, for example, check what they're selling for. I don't actually know what they're selling for at the moment, but at the moment they are up at... Well, they're up. These were way low the other day. Sort of 11, 1,200 coins. Again, these are going to have less demand. Will they bounce back straight away to 1,200? Probably not. But if you pick these cards up, which is more than feasible for 300, 400 coins tonight, and sell them for 800, 900 coins, you double your profit with cards just sitting in there chilling. That's all they're doing, just chilling and whatever. Once that supply ends, they'll almost instantaneously start rising again. It's really, really easy. So go out now, check all these consumables, loads of position changes, striker to centre forward, CDM to CM, anything that really goes down the centre of the pitch in terms of a conversion, that is non-rare. They're the ones that sell better than non-rares. Any chemistry styles that add pace, Hawk, Engine, Catalyst, all those guys, they're very, very good to trade with, really easy coins to make, so definitely look at those. Next thing to talk about is what you guys have been loving, and that is silvers. You guys know I love my silvers. They are class, they're everything. Some people would have been holding their packs for today to open up for Team 2. In my opinion, Team 2 is probably going to be a bit stronger than Team 1. A lot of people are holding packs. We've had a lot of packs recently that contain silvers, a huge amount of them. And you guys know, yesterday I told you about the flipping silvers overnight thing. I've had DMs already this morning saying it's brilliant. Silver rares. Really, really easy thing to trade with. Very, very easy thing to trade with. What I'm doing, 300. You can see that there's loads here. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. And it's really, really easy to trade with these cards. Now, you can just pick them up and flip them on. It's relatively easy. I've told you guys about the overnight trick. It's very, very simple. I'm going to put this up for one day. You just buy them and list them up for 700 coins overnight, and pretty much all of them will sell. A few might not. You relist them up again. Next day they'll sell. It's really, really easy. But tonight it will be easier to pick up cards that sell for more. So you're looking for the sort of major nations and major leagues. They're the ones that tend to have a bigger demand. So you just saw the Argentinian there. They always hold value. So tonight they might drop off quite heavily, but people are going to use them for SBCs, and it's a really, really, really easy way to make very quick coins. Very, very quick coins. If you're willing to go unassigned, my advice to you is buy at discard price any major league silver rare, any major nation silver rare, and just hold them for a little bit. Overnight tonight, start listing them. 700, 800, 900, but check the prices. Some of these cards sell for 2, 3, 4,000 coins. Honestly, it always happens. Silver Stars is out, so Pacey Silvers are doing really well at the moment. But just check the price of everything, list them up overnight, and maintain that throughout the weekend. You could buy 400 of those cards, list them up over the weekend, and turn what is, let's say theoretically, what's that going to be? 400 of those cards at 300 coins each. That's 3, so 4,000. About 120,000 coin investment. You'll turn it into easily 3, 4, 500,000 coins. It's a guarantee. It is the easiest way to trade on the game right now. Same thing though with bronze rares. Do the exact same thing with them. Major league, major nation. You pick them up for 200 coins each and flip them on. And all you've got to do is list for the day, and they will eventually sell. Overnight, you always get sales. It's really, really simplistic. Something else to think about is gold commons. With these sort of shot up in value the other day. They went up quite quickly. And the reason why they got so much value was because EA brought out a 78 plus upgrade pack. It wasn't the best upgrade pack in the world, but it was a bit of fun at the beginning of the game. Now, a lot of major league cards got to 700, 800 coins because of that. So the sort of top 5 leagues, they got to 700, 800. But all gold commons were selling consistently for about 700 coins if you were mass listing, even 800, 900 coins to people that were lazy. You'll be able to pick up gold commons on bid tonight, on snipes tonight for basically discard price. It is no risk. If you pick them up, hold them for a day, 2, 3 days, as long as you want to hold them for. The moment EA drop an upgrade, they'll go up in price, or mass list them over it. So basically, pick up 50 of the same card, list them all for 800 coins, and you'll sell about 10 each listing. then relist and relist and relist, and you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong. But a lot of people are asking about the drop in the market, okay? So I want to just show you some of the cards from me the other day. So you've got Saint-Maximin here. If you look at his graph, from Friday when he got hit, he was only down, but he steadied out over Saturday, Sunday, and he's sort of been down sort of consistently from there down to 6.5. Now it's important. You can still make profit from these cards tonight, but you have to really buy way below what they're selling for. So today into tomorrow, at the moment he's 6.5, okay? Now he'll probably hold his value a little bit better this weekend because of Weekend League. But in my opinion, the sheer amount of times that a 79 rated Saint-Maximin's going to get packed, you really need to be picking him up with hunters on him. You need to be picking him up well below the price that he's currently selling for. But ideally, with any card you want to buy for a short-term hold, a chemistry style or a position change is vitally important on them. It is crucial. And I always say this to you guys, you're covering yourself off. So if Saint-Maximin gets down to 4k tonight, fine, fantastic, 4k. There's no guarantee he bounces at all. If you pick him up with a hunter, you'll probably get 5.5k for him. Hunters are 4,000 coins plus. They have a real big value on cards at the moment. And so what you'll see happen is loads of these packs get packed, loads of these players get packed even. People start listing up their Saint-Maximins and they'll have hunters on them and they'll be listing them up for similar prices than he's actually going for at the moment. Your job is to pick him up with a hunter, chill on those hunters, let the market rise, but don't buy too early. Let the market come down, and as you start to slowly see the prices sort of stagnate, that's when you buy. But even if it drops a little bit further, you're covering yourself off by buying with a hunter, or if it's a defender, a shadow. Those cards are what do well. You've seen me talk a million one times about the sort of cards you want to be working with, but as a sort of rough guide and whatnot for you, people like Koundé, Militao, so I think sort of central midfielders that you can sort of do well with it, Valverde, Modric, those sort of cards tend to do very well with this. But always, position style, position change, chem style, important. I want to show you though, some of the mid-tier stuff. Jamie Vardy, for example, last Friday dipped and then bounced. And so cards like this could potentially do quite well. They're Premier League, they're relatively usable for Weekend League. These sort of cards sort of dip off, bounce back, dipped off, bounce back. Now the bounce back here isn't massive, it's 1,000 coins from where he dipped off on the Saturday into the Sunday. But again, a position change, a chem style does very well. I had a look at Immobile yesterday as well. I love this card. It's an absolutely brilliant card. And yeah, he had quite a big dip last week because of this. But because he's such a usable Serie A striker, one of very few, he climbed quite well. He's bounced back quite well. And you see now he's up to 10,000 coins. Two reasons for that. Number one, he links to Pedro, which is obviously we've got Pedro SBC, very good. Number two, there aren't that many overly usable strikers in that league, so he's always going to hold a relatively decent value. But this week, look out for SBCs that come out because link investing doesn't do too well. It's not a great thing. However, if that link investment is the only usable card really that you can find them for, if you look at basically the players in this, there aren't that many linkable cards into that Pedro. So realistically, to get him on chem, you're either going to need Spanish players or Immobile. That's what it is. Or Felipe Anderson, obviously, if you really wanted to go down the right forward or right mid route or whatever. But I would just say Immobile is a better shout. Keep an eye on those cards this week. We'll probably get an SBC tonight. And if it's a good SBC, cards that link to that could do very well. So just be mindful of that. We saw Paulinho rise with Talisca's inform. So Talisca's got his inform and his ones to watch. Paulinho shot up because of it, because people linked him up. Got a strong link to Talisca. You only need one more link. They do really well, without doubt. High value stuff to look at tonight. Icons crashed last week very heavily and bounced back superbly. I showed you this the other day, but I'll show you it again. Someone like an Overmars, one of my favourite cards to use on FIFA at any one point. We're looking right now, 495, and if you look last week, we're sort of seeing highs, like very nice highs. By Friday into Saturday, Sunday, he dropped to 414. He's now sitting a nice at 495. That's a massive climb. If you have a lot of coins, 1 million plus, a couple of icon holds could be very good for you. Again, all these tips are if you're not going to trade for instant profit, if you're looking for something you can buy and hold for a few days, things like icons could definitely be a play for you guys. It's very easy. Heroes the same. Heroes a little bit more iffy to me. I don't really like heroes to trade with. They they fluctuate a lot, which can be great for trading with if you're really willing to watch the market on them, which I can do. A lot of you guys haven't got the time, so just be careful with heroes. They can really sort of drop off, then climb back quite a lot. And if you've not got the patience, you'll lose coins on them. So bear that in mind. But that's what you should be looking for tonight. I guarantee you will make coins. Use these methods as always. All this stuff is on the website. It's as simple as that. If you subscribe there, you'll see everything that is there for you. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.